Hello, my name is Selena. I am captain of the girls weightlifting team.
Hi, I'm Nicole. Yeah. I'm not captain or anything.
So you are a junior on the team, correct?
Yeah. Oh, you got it right. You
Yes,
you always tell me I'm a grade above what I am.
Yes, I always think higher learner.
What am I?
Oh, thanks, coach.
You're AB,
Oh.
and you are freshman extraordinaire.
Oh, yeah.
That was so awesome.
Do I have to introduce myself now?
Coach, who are you?
Oh, am I supposed to do me?
Well,
All right,
you're here.
so I'm Coach Keelan. I'm the head coach of the girls weightlifting team. This is the 5th year of our program, and going strong.
Do I have to do anything, or did he just do
Well,
me?
he did it for you, I guess.
Okay. All right, that's fine.
This is all gonna get edited, right?
No.
Great, okay.
Okay. How did we get into weightlifting?
Actually,
okay.
she made me get on it.
Yeah, so,
Yeah.
Was it freshman year?
Freshman year homeroom.
Summer. No, summer. You and I had tried out for the volleyball team.
Yes, that's when I met her.
And we both,
Mm-hmm.
well, no, we met during Hope.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, we did. We passed each other a couple times.
A couple times, I didn't see
And we
you.
would, like, do the, like, outdoorsy stuff together.
Oh, that's right.
I heard the story was that you
Wow.
heard there was like a really good coach on the girls weightlifting team.
Oh,
You're like,
yeah,
we really got to
yeah,
join
yeah.
the girls weightlifting team. Wow.
Okay, but yeah, so
Yeah,
we
she-
both got cut
yeah.
off the volleyball team. And so we were, like, wondering what we would do.
Don't mention.
Yeah, because we
Hey,
wanted to
tried.
do something. And then my brother kept, like, pressuring me to get into weightlifting. I'm like, oh, I don't want to get, like, bulky or anything. He's like, bro, trust, you're not.
I remember that talk.
And I'm like, I'll do it if someone else does it. So then I got Alejandra to do it. And then you and I had, like,
We had
together.
homeroom together.
So then I was talking to you about it.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, we just said,
Yeah, I wasn't gonna do it, but she was like, "No, do it. I'm gonna do it." I was like, "Okay."
You
fine,
got me
whatever."
into it. So we were walking in the hall, and I think it was you and Ala. You guys were standing together, and someone said something, and they were like, "You should join the weightlifting
Yeah,
team."
yeah.
They were like, "You're super strong," and I was like,
Yeah.
"I mean, okay."
Yeah,
And
why
you
not?
were like, "Oh yeah, I'm on the team. You should totally join it." And I was just
Yeah.
like, "Okay,
Yeah.
great."
Yeah, that's basically it.
So I think the next question is, what does a competitive weightlifting meet look like? So we're gonna have a weightlifting meet tomorrow. What is it gonna look
On
like?
Wednesday.
Wednesday, correct.
Wednesday. It's gonna be at Harmony. It's gonna be a big meet.
It's gonna be a big
There's gonna be a
meet.
lot of people there.
And so, like, if
Scary.
Mr. Jimenez were to join us at the weightlifting meet, what would he expect to see?
You walk in,
A lot of people.
So go over like what does Olympic category look like? What would we expect to see?
So Olympic is only snatch and clean and jerk. They start with snatch, and then they do clean and jerk, and then usually bench is last.
Okay.
But
we have, like, 3 attempts
Yeah.
for each lift.
For Olympic, do we even do bench for Olympic?
No,
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 that's
it's
traditional.
it's traditional.
It's clean and jerk and bench.
Yeah. But
Traditional is
I know the answer,
he got it. He got it.
but you guys should be able to answer it too,
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was actually explaining this last period. So you walk in and there's platforms usually like right when you walk in.
And what is a platform,
It's
Captain?
A wood.
It is a
is it
it's wood.
Is it 8x8?
It's like
It's 8x8.
8x8 wood
Really?
platform, like a square. And then they usually have the weights on the sides for the loaders. They load the bar as the weight goes up. But that's for like 5.
There's a barrier between.
Yeah. There's a barrier where you have to wait behind, and then like the platform, and then the judges in front of you.
The bullet chalk.
There's 3 judges, typically.
And you have
Not
to get at
always.
least 2, like,
If
clean
yeah,
marks from a judge for it to
Yeah.
be considered a good lift.
And so you're lifting against, who are you lifting against?
Everyone in your weight class.
everyone in your weight class. So
Okay,
people
so-
that weigh relatively your weight.
Okay.
Usually within, what, like 10 pounds?
And so whoever
Yeah,
gets the
something like
highest total wins, is that how it works?
Whoever well, say we're doing snatch. It's the highest snatch that is a good lift. So
And
yeah.
the higher your, like, weight is on bar and the lower you weigh, the
Oh,
like,
yeah,
more
yeah.
points you'll get for your team
if
as well.
you and someone lift the same weight
But you weigh less.
and you weigh less, you get
More
the
points.
more points.
Yeah.
And so why do they call it the Olympic category?
Because
It's just snatch and
it's
clean
just
and jerk.
snatch and clean and jerk.
Which happen at
The Olympics.
the Olympics.
Yeah.
It's okay, yeah. I'm helping.
Yeah.
Things good.
Yeah, traditional is something that is only done in the state of Florida, where they do bench press as well.
Yeah.
Which is all the other 49 states do not do that for weightlifting. It's something
Why
that's
are we
That's so
different?
weird.
it's unique
I'm
for
not
the
complaining because
Aren't they-
bench is my favorite lift.
unique for the state of
Really?
Florida.
Aren't they talking about
Unless-
removing bench?
been talking about it
Or is that for
years.
boys?
It's always in the air.
Oh.
So, but there's
You know-
the issue is that it's also for the boys team. It tends to be an add-on to football.
Oh yeah.
And
yeah,
so bench press has always kind of gone part and parcel for that. And so there's a lot of football coaches that also coach boys weightlifting, but the purists out there, they would like to see it go and just do Olympic.
You wouldn't be too happy about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
No.
It probably won't happen here.
I wouldn't care.
Probably
It's
not.
my lowest
Yeah.
lift.
But like,
So how do all the lifts take place, and how does a meet go?
I mean, she was like pretty much saying all that. That it's just we
It starts with snatch.
Yeah.
Or wait,
snatch,
so
clean and jerk,
before
bench.
the actual lifting begins, there's like 10-minute warm-up times
The
between
weigh-ins.
the weigh-ins. You go in, you have an hour
to make weight.
to make weight.
The sport is
That's
actually
always fun.
unique among other sports in Florida high school, in that there's actually two separate competitions going on at a meet. So as Selena was saying, there is the traditional and then there is the Olympic. And so a team can actually win or lose two different things. So when we have districts coming up at the end of this month, there's actually two district trophies that we're going for, one for the Olympic and one for the traditional.
Two different categories.
Two different categories, two different opportunities to bring home a championship to Florida. And that would go all the way through the state series, all the way up to the state championship. There's actually two separate state championships for
wow.
weightlifting.
I do both just because I love lifting. I lift any chance I get. I actually got a PR at my other gym that I go to. It was a clean and jerk PR. It was great because I had a heavy single and I just kept going up in weight, and I was like, wait, this feels like a little too light today. So I surprisingly hit a PR. Great feeling. Everyone was cheering.
When you like
It's the
don't think
best.
that you're about
Oh
to
my
hit it,
gosh.
and then you're like,
Yeah, so then you're like,
let me just
wait.
throw on like 2.5, 5 more pounds. And
Yeah.
you're like, oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, it's so crazy, and the energy is just.
Bro, and then
it's
when
great.
it moves easy, and everyone's like, bro, you could go up.
I know, and
Like,
then
you
you
could
do
go
it,
up.
and it's like,
Yeah, it's really hard to explain the energy that exists in the weight room when someone is going for a personal record. It goes
just say it's chaotic
with any
in
other
a good
sport,
way.
whether we're talking about basketball, volleyball, someone dunks a basketball or someone spikes a volleyball, hitting a PR really gets people excited. And as Nicole was saying, it's something that there's like a sisterhood that transcends any one particular team, and so we're going for the other team we're competing against to hit their PRs as well. It's something that's really beautiful about the sport that I really have yet to see in any other sport
It's honestly my favorite thing.
in high school.
Yeah.
Everyone's just so
Yeah.
friendly with each other.
yeah, you
I've
go
like
in.
yet to meet like a rude like weightlifter
I
through any of
know.
our meets. Really,
I know.
really
Yeah, like
good.
when,
like they
when,
deserve
when the
to be
one girl
cocky. Yeah.
who got hurt at one of our home meets, I remember like every single team was just, is she okay?
Yeah.
Like, is she gonna be okay?
It's just
they were all
care and
really,
support
really
for everyone.
They were really
concerned.
worried. Yeah.
So it was
crazy.
great to just see like that amount of support from one person that like none of us had even known.
Yeah. Like literally, I will get like 3 friends every meet.
Every meet, yeah.
Every meet, every single one, because everybody just comes up to you. They're like, "Hey, what's your name? Oh, what school you go to?"
Or they see you with your opener, they're like, bro, that was like so good,
I know,
like
that
good
was,
job.
like, you can
and
go
that's your
up.
first, like
Yeah,
come on. Or
it's
see
so,
you warming up.
It's so
and it's like,
uplifting.
yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
And then they'll often see each other at other gyms
Yeah.
when once they leave high school.
Yes.
So I think Selena actually
I've met a few people.
pointed out that she works out with some other people from in our district that go to the same gym.
There's
Yeah.
a couple in our district that go to my church actually that I go to like youth group with sometimes. Yeah, it's so fun.
That's cool.
So Nicole, do you have a PR story?
Your plate.
I didn't hit that during
It doesn't matter. It's a
practice
PR.
or- That was during like 7th period weights.
It's a great.
It counts.
It counts.
It counts.
It's a
Alright.
great PR.
It wasn't in competition, but it counts.
Yeah.
Great.
So
Oh, and
Nicole,
then what do you do? Like, do you do
I
both?
only do traditional. I don't do Elliptic due to like a shoulder injury. But traditional has always been my favorite because of my bench press. And was it a couple months
insane.
ago, you and Coach Henderson had told me I was now the strongest bencher on the team.
Yes.
Great little ego boost.
Yes.
That gave me a
Yes.
fright for a quick second.
Right, girl, what? But yeah, so I currently bench around 135, so a full plate.
That's a crazy accomplishment for a girl.
Yeah, I know. That's what everyone tells me.
Like,
I love it.
you
though.
see it boys getting
statistically, that's impressive for most
easy.
humans.
For most people, yeah.
So we're not gender exclusive, but
yeah.
to bench over your body weight is an accomplishment that not the majority of humanity
That's over
does
your
not
body
do.
weight?
At the time, it was exact body weight, but yeah.
Yeah.
So yes.
That's crazy.
So just constantly working on it though. But what about your PRs?
Yeah.
I mean,
It's your first year, so how have you progressed?
it's definitely been a journey. I think the biggest one that I had was clean and jerk, and it was just one of those days where I like felt better and was kind of just like, oh, I think I can do more, and went up to Coach Anna and was just like, hey, what do you want me to start with? And she goes, how are you feeling? And I was like, great. She goes, start higher. And I started with like 95 and got it up super easily and progressed with 10 pounds. And I didn't get my 115, but I got my 105.
That's
and I
good,
wish
though.
I would have gone with 110 because I would have gotten it.
Oh, yeah.
But it was great. But for bench hold, I've actually gotten my body weight for a bench hold
Okay.
for
That's good.
30 seconds. So,
Ooh, that's good. When I was doing statics with your brother during weights one day, I was
yeah.
doing like, I think it was like 275 for like 20 seconds or something. Yeah. And then I'd gone in.
Oh, that's like double.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was great. Everyone was just staring at me like,
They're
no
like,
way,
whoa.
like no way, this girl's like holding that.
That's crazy.
And then when I was doing the plate, literally all like everyone in the gym, because 7th period is literally all guys. Like I'm one of
Oh, yeah.
3 girls in that class. Literally everyone saw what they were doing, like gathered around my rack and was cheering me on. Like so, it doesn't even matter if it's like
It doesn't
in
have to be at a
sport,
meet.
Yeah,
it's
like
just-
anywhere you are, any gym you go to, if people see you like lifting and like they can tell it's like a PR, like you're gonna have like a big audience and people just always cheering you on, and it's great.
I was with Ava in the gym during 9th hour one day when our practice got canceled, and I was just like, hey, I'm gonna do a bench hold, and went over, and she goes, what'd you do yesterday? And I was like, oh, I did 240 yesterday, and I had gone like over my PR, and she goes, try 250 today, and I was like, okay. And we put 250 on the bar, and I'm sitting there and I'm putting it up, and I think it was either the football team or the lacrosse team walked in, and it was super weird, but I was in the middle of a rep and I was like, I'm not gonna stop.
Yeah.
And they all came over and they were like cheering me on, and it was like half of them knew who I was and I didn't know who they were, but it was great because
That's
like
always
they're
the
so
best
That's great.
When you don't know half the people in there and everyone's like cheering your name, you're like, wait,
You're like,
what's going
yeah.
Who
on?
are you?
Like, how do you know me? Like, what?
everyone's just super supportive, like especially with weightlifters, because like I think most people realize how hard it is.
Someone that's like interested in joining, I say you definitely want to talk to one of us or just go for it. Because
I think part of the problem with the sport is that it intimidates a lot of people going into it. Like Nicole was telling her story of that she was afraid she was going to get big and bulky and she might not have ever gotten into the sport, but she got through the door because of the encouragement of some of the other athletes. And so it's about building a community where everyone feels welcome and an inclusive community where we're all trying to accomplish the same thing, that we all are trying to become strong, not just physically, but also emotionally and spiritually, psychologically.
I remember one of the things when I first started was like something that made me really uncomfortable was like the weigh-ins and having to say what you weighed.
yeah.
And I remember walking in and people would be like, don't
they
even,
don't care.
don't
Like,
even
they
sweat it.
Yeah.
And
It's so normalized in
remember-
the sport. Like, it completely flies past your head
Yeah, like,
once you
you
get used to
can't-
it.
right, and people like have been out like outside of the sport, like in class and stuff, they've been like, are you not uncomfortable with that? I'm like, no, because the
No,
encouragement is great.
Exactly.
They're
yeah,
like,
people-
no one bats an eye about
no.
like, oh, I'm in unlimited, like no one cares.
No one, yeah, literally no one.
And I can say because I've been in 3 different weight classes,
I keep
She's-
lifting her up
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's yeah.
but
because she's my utility person.
within my
Yeah.
weight, I've been set in 3 different weight classes for the past 3 years. It doesn't matter. Like within
Yeah, it
anyone, like as long as you're lifting well or at least doing your best, like everyone's there for you, everyone's cheering you on.
Yeah, it
Like,
doesn't matter.
It really doesn't matter at all.
It doesn't matter if we've been lifting all 4 years, all 3 years, 2
Just
years.
one.
This is our first year.
Yeah.
We're always gonna lift you up,
Yeah.
no matter what. Like,
Yeah, it was definitely really hard, like as a freshman going straight into
yeah,
unlimited.
it's nervous.
And that was
yeah.
super uncomfortable because no one was in unlimited.
That's how I felt
and-
my freshman year.
No, my freshman
When you
year
were
I
on
was-
Unlimited?
No,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
no, no.
Yeah,
Like my
definitely.
first day in the gym, I was like,
No, our
what
first
do I do?
weigh-ins, I was like, what?
I know. I was like, wait, we
What-
weigh
what's going
in.
Well, yeah, they were like, you have to take your stuff off, and I was just like,
Oh wait,
Like
what?
just in our
Wait,
singlet,
what?
and I'm
No.
like in this tight, tiny little
It's
thing.
so tight, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
like, what are you talking about? No,
But
but you
if-
get used to it, and it like doesn't even
Yeah.
occur to you anymore.
It's one of those sports where you really have to get in there and participate in, and then you realize how empowering it is and how uplifting it is, because really the only one you're competing against two things. You're competing against the bar and you're competing against yourself, and we strive to overcome both of those things and build each other up every day.
Yeah.
And something else I would say is that it's never too late to join. Like,
Oh yeah, no.
yeah.
Even
No.
if you're a senior, like join like
Yeah, no.
that same year. Like just do it.
But yeah, if you want to join, just come find
Yeah.
either them or I mean,
I'm
I can,
literally
I can
everywhere.
talk to you.
Yeah.
She-
if you
she's
find
one
one
She
of us-
pops out of nowhere. I'm telling
I'm
you.
small and I
She's
pop
wily.
out nowhere. Yeah. I'm everywhere.
You'll see me through a crowd too. Like
Oh.
if you just look up, you'll see
Got
in
the
my
smallest
head.
on the team and the like the tallest.
The tallest.
The picture though, the picture
Oh
where
my
I'm.
gosh. I have a picture of us. It's so cute.
Yeah.
The next home meet would be this Friday for senior
It's
night.
senior
Yes.
night. Please
It's senior
come.
night. Come.
And it's in the dome,
in the
so
dome.
we have more room.
It is at 4:00.
So yeah, we actually have 2 meets this week. So our first one is an away meet on Wednesday at Harmony, but we do, as Selena, AB, and Nicole are saying, we do have a home meet this Friday, and it is the senior night, and it's the first time that we will actually be lifting in the dome. So
other
in
than our
a
gym.
in a situation where we can host a larger number of people, and people can come out and
It's exciting.
cheer on our team.
That's our last meet before districts, right?
There's,
there's
the
one more.
Citrus
There's one more.
League
Oh, Citrus
Championship,
League, yeah,
and
yeah.
we're still working out the details on that. But that's not home as of yet. But
Yeah.
who knows?
Yay.
Come out and support us if you would like to come to the meet on Wednesday. It's a little far.
If you've ever thought about getting to the gym or lifting, join
Yes.
girls weightlifting.
Just
team.
do it.
Or
Just
boys. I
please.
mean, if you.
I mean, yeah, if
Yeah.
you're a guy, join the guys team.
I'm Selena, and thank you for listening.
I'm Nicole.
I may be.
Coach Keelan.
Thanks for listening, guys.
Go
Go
Hornets.
Hornets.
Go Hornets.